We won on Sunday against Swansea City at Liberty, a much needed win for us. A very important win, I think, after a horrendous week in the Europa League and in the Premier League as well. It was much needed. First half we were fantastic, pop over with a screamer. We need that from midfield, we need goals from midfield. Like Liverpool, Lallana is scoring, Coutinho is scoring. We need goals from midfield just like that. Zlatan as well scored a brace. I think that will help him as well. But he's suspended for Arsenal after international break, 5 yellow cards, and I think that is a blessing in disguise for us. I think okay, he scored 2 goals, he can score goals for fun, he can win a match on his own, but I think if we had a world-class striker, for example like Harry Kane in the game against Swansea, he could have had 4 or 5 goals. Just that moment that striker thinks he needs to be quick for that, and Zlatan is not the quickest in the world at 34, and another world-class striker could have had 4 or 5 goals that game, and Zlatan just had 2 goals, 2 good goals, but he wasn't just clinical enough for me. I will give Rashford the start against Arsenal, definitely after Zlatan is suspended. Last season, of course, he made his Premier League debut against Arsenal, scored brilliant brace, won us the game against all the Australia. They're saying kids are playing and the kids won against Arsenal. So I have no doubt Rashford to start against Arsenal, and I think the big game for us. Just like Swansea, it was a much needed win at Swansea going into the international break, and I hope we continue against Arsenal on Saturday. So Smalling and Luke Shaw made themselves unavailable for Swansea game, as Jose said after the match, after the trip to Turkey against Fenerbahce. Smalling and Shaw said they were not fit enough to play the game, and I was disappointed really, because we need players who put the bodies on the line for the club. As Chelsea had Gary Cahill and Terry, who you thought would be ready to die for him. They put their bodies on the line. They dived in front of the ball. They did not want the ball to go in the back of the net, and that's the commitment and passion we need at Manchester United now. And I really hope Jose brings it into the players. I think Phil Jones did a brilliant job on Sunday. He showed he was ready. He wanted to play for us, and I think he will play against Arsenal as well. I think he was very impressive. Jose was impressed, definitely. Shaw and Smalling were training alone today, and that's okay. That's almost a rule of Jose Mourinho. When you return from injury, you train alone for a day and then return with the squad. So I don't think there's a problem. I think Smalling will start against Arsenal as well. I think Luke Shaw has been criticised heavily by Jose. He's just coming back from an injury, a nasty injury, and he was criticised after defeat against Watford as well. I think he's a class player. He was the best player last season until he got injured under Louis van Gaal, of course, and big injury as well, and it takes time to recover. So I hope Jose has him in the plans, because he's too young. He will be class wherever he goes if he leaves us. I can't see us selling him, because he will be the best left back in England for 15 years. He's so young, so raw. I think he's a great prospect for us. So the first half against Swansea, we scored 3 goals, and I was hoping we come out in the second half wanting to score more. Liverpool trash out for 6-1. Chelsea win final against Everton. So I thought second half will come out, we'll go for goals and show we are Manchester United. We want to be in the race for the title. We want to finish in the top 4. Just to show that we mean business. We mean business. We are here to win the games, and we are not to be lied down by anybody. But it was complete opposite, to be honest. We were happy to take 3-0. We scored a silly goal, no clean sheet for De Gea again on Sunday. So it was a bit disappointing, but it was okay. We win. It was a much needed win, no doubt about it, after a horrendous week. But I was hoping more in the second half, and I was left disappointed a bit. So again for us, a big game after international break. First international break, we faced Man City at home. Second one, we go away at Anfield, and now again it's Arsenal at home for us. So big games coming after international break, and we lost against City, of course, drew against Liverpool, and I really hope it's a win for us this time. Wenger and Mourinho do not like each other, and it's a must win for us, I think, against Arsenal. They are rivals for top 4 and title, so it's a must win for us. We can't afford to lose or drop points at home anymore again. So United against Arsenal after the international break on Saturday, first kick-off in the Premier League, and I really hope we win, and I believe you'll win as well. We have got quality, and one win, and I hope we kick on from there and just get points quickly in the month of November, where Arsenal have a history of dropping points and other teams in Champions League as well. So it's that time of the year that we have to capitalize and climb up to the top of the table. So yeah, United against Arsenal next after international breaks. I'll see you again. Thank you.